are a visionary, an entrepreneur, a business owner. You want to make money from your passion and create the freedom that you've dreamed of. But it's slow. The income is slow, the impact is slow, and the freedom is slow. And here's the kicker. You've actually never been busier. You're working longer than ever, burning through daylight, and your family have forgotten who you are. You're tired and frustrated and you can't even sleep well at night. The business just feels so heavy, and all you ever wanted to do was just make the money you want to make, doing the things that you want to do. And that's where I come in. Hi, if we haven't met yet, my name is Dr. Brooklyn Storm, and I'm the host of the Business Acceleration Podcast, where we shift your business from heavy to light, time poor to time abundant, and from income lack to income growth. We're going to achieve it together with my 20 years experience as a psychologist, helping people just like you to break through their barriers. And we're going to throw in a little of the woo as well. So thank you so much for pushing play today. Let's begin. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm so excited to be here because I love helping, and I'm really enjoying getting the feedback and seeing how you're all going, implementing some of these things that we've been talking about. I guess when you're in business, whether it's private practice or whether you're in a service-based industry, there can be a number of problems, and some of the more common ones that we experience are things like when we're not getting enough clients booking in with us, and when that happens, we don't get enough money coming in. Other things like we're unsure how to scale the business. Well, what does scaling even mean? Well, scaling is quite a complex term, and it means a lot more than just hiring. It means making sure that you have all of the right structures in place to support taking the business to the next level, whether that means franchising, licensing, opening up new branches, it doesn't matter. One of the other problems too is, I guess, feeling very time poor when we're starting in business. We're doing everything ourselves, which, it's fun at the start, but it's probably not sustainable to be doing 12, 13 and 14-hour days. And I know what it's like because I've been there, and I've been there for two reasons. The first reason was because I was trying to get the business off the ground. And the second reason is because I'm just so in love with it. I can't stop. So, at the moment I'm putting some boundaries around that. But I think some of the things that drive our fears in the business are things like, what if nobody books in and I can't pay the bills? What if I can't pay my rent and I lose the premises? What if I go bankrupt? What if I have to close the business? If all of those things happen, I'm going to feel embarrassed, depressed. I'm going to feel horrible about myself. Everybody who's been telling me I should have given up a long time ago will have been right, and I'll have egg on my face. And, this is really, really horrible. And you just wish that the opposite were true. You just wish that you had an endless supply of clients booking in, or people enrolling in your courses and your offers, that you had an abundant turnover. There was just clients on tap. Whenever you needed them, you could just magically make them appear. They would attract in to the beautiful business that you've got. Imagine too having clarity about how to grow the business and what growth looks like for you, because it's different for everybody. To me, growth looks like increasing the bottom line. To somebody else, it's increasing the team. To somebody else, it's extending the services. To somebody else, it's expanding the practice. And two, how cool would it be if you were actually able to do what you wanted to do in the first place and have more time off and more money to be able to enjoy doing the things that you want to do, like take your family to Bali for a holiday. Be like me and go on 5 holidays a year overseas. It wasn't always like this for me. It's just, every year it just gets better and better and better. There were years I didn't travel at all, and then it just started really slowly. It was a few years ago. It was one country. And last year it was 3, and then this year it's 5. And I don't know how many places I'll go to next year because I just haven't decided yet. I've got that freedom now in the business where I can pick and choose when I want to work and when I don't. And so this is like just so exciting for me because the vehicle that helped me really move from that place of being scared out of my wits about what was going to happen if I was going to have to close the doors, to being able to take holidays and have the money to take time off, not have the business be so reliant on me, was really around what I call business alignment. I honestly 100% believe that I've stumbled upon the solution here. And now my work is mostly with business owners that they've already had coaching and they've already had training and they've been given all of the processes and tools from some of the industry's leading coaches. These are really good coaches. However, the clients aren't getting the transformations. And, that's when they come to me, because they start looking for other things. I think it's like when you're sick and you take traditional medicine and, it just doesn't feel right or it's not working for you, and you get the feeling like maybe you want to try something else. Perhaps that's what happens for my clients too. So they seek me out because they want to try something else, something different, and that's amazing. So the thing is, when I'm able to teach them that it's okay to give themselves an opportunity to look past the results that they're not getting and to really look at the beliefs, the values, the thoughts and the feelings and all of that sort of beautiful stuff, we can then start to gain really valuable insights into where the business has deviated from where it was when you first incepted it, and how you can easily get things back on track. And once you've got these skills that I'll teach you, you've got them for life. You never forget them. And they just become a part of you, and they just become on autopilot, and everything just seems so much lighter and easier. And guess what? Once you have done that inner work, then go and use the processes and the structure and the tools and all of that sort of jazz that you've got from your other coaches. And together, everything's going to come together really, really beautifully and nicely for you, as it has for some of my other clients. Like, there's a lady that I worked with. Her name is Sonia. She is in Queensland, Australia. She's a business owner in the health and wellness space. And when she first started working with me, I asked her what her biggest concerns were at the time. And she was saying, well, visibility and marketing. I just don't feel comfortable with either of those things. I'm not doing them well, and I think that they're affecting the business. And, it was really, again, mindset. That's all it was. It wasn't that she didn't know the technicalities of doing a Facebook Live. It wasn't that she didn't know how to put a newsletter together in MailChimp. She knew all of that stuff, but her mindset wasn't aligned with these processes, okay? She felt like she was just chasing her tail, doing a lot of the work and working really, really long hours without feeling like she was actually getting anywhere. She felt more like she was just treading water. And prior to the coaching, she said that she was really missing focus. And she was really missing feeling like she was moving in the direction that she had wanted to. So when I asked her about how our coaching using this business alignment approach had impacted on her business or her life in general, this is what she said, and I'm just going to read it out to you. But she said, oh my gosh, yes, Brooklyn, I am so much more confident with what I'm doing, and I actually take action to bring my ideas to life now. I have the courage to try new things, and I'm okay when things don't work out the way I hoped. My business is moving ahead at a much faster rate than I expected, and I have a clear direction in which I want my business to develop. For the first time, I feel like the business is an asset and a gift that I can't wait to share. And this just makes me so happy, And then I said to her, so if you look back over the last 90 days, then what would you say? Like, was there a win? And she said, oh my gosh, yes, there were wins. And she said, well, I know my target audience. I've developed a marketing plan and I've got tools to become more visible. I designed and I created my own website. I'm developing a social media presence now. I totally rebranded the business. I held meetings with potential referrers and gained 3 more consistent referrers. better diary management is now in place, and that's now resulted in my books being full, and I've even had to open an extra day to accommodate all the new referrals. I now have a really awesome mindset, which has resulted in me becoming more comfortable with talking about myself, my business, and how I can help the people that I want to work with. I have more focus and much clearer direction. I'm completing tasks one at a time. And I developed a business plan with how I want the business to grow in a way that feels right for me. I've set up a new booking system and designed a work schedule, and I'm setting specific tasks and ticking them off. She's done all this in just 90 days. This is why I love this work so much. See, guys, it is so different to going and working with another coach who's just going to say, hey, here's a lead magnet template, and here's how you work with it, and here's how you do it, and da 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 da. If you don't believe in the value of your service, if you don't believe in yourself, if you have doubt, if you have underlying stories that are sabotaging you, if you feel like you have imposter syndrome, all of those sorts of things and so much more will stop you from getting the business to where you need it to be. Sonia said to me that now she's finished her coaching, she feels really excited. She used to doubt whether she had what it took to be a business owner, but now she knows with certainty that it's absolutely the right path for her. She knows that there are going to be challenges that are going to make her anxious sometimes, but she's also now feeling super excited to see what's going to happen if she does take a chance and grab the opportunities when they come up for her. She's absolutely loving the possibilities of her business and her life, and she's feeling so much more confident with what the business has to offer. And she really now firmly believes and is anchored into her purpose, and honestly 100% believes that what she's got is going to really, really help her ideal client. And she didn't feel like that at all before. So this is what lights me up. I love, 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 love this so much. And, it's for that reason that I only work with 5 people at a time. The coaches that are my coaches, the ones that I go to for my guidance, they think I'm nuts for only seeing 5. But honestly, the work that I do with the 5 clients that I take on board is really intense. For every hour that we spend together, there's probably 2 or 3 or more hours behind the scenes of me getting things ready for them, constructing a session, pulling together resources, thinking about the dialogue that we're going to have, thinking about the impact, setting my intention, making sure that we're on the same page, wanting to bring more value to the sessions and all of this sort of stuff. It is full on. These people, they pay a lot of money to work with me, and I want to honor their commitment. And the way that I do that is by prioritizing them. So for that reason, I'm not as visible in my group or on my pages as I was before. It's just the passion that I have for helping these. They've been mostly women today. It's only been 3 men of all the people that I've helped. So it's mostly women. I just love, 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 love it so much. But in saying that too, one of the things that I know has been a challenge sometimes has been for women who are very acutely aware that they need help, and they're scared witless that they can't afford it. They freak out when they see the fee. And so I hear that, I receive that, I honor that. And what I've been able to do is come up with a solution. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to love this. Listen to this. What I have done is put together a course that my clients will be able to sell to their clients, okay? I've put together the Facebook ad, the lead magnet, the 6 modules of course. There's 49 lessons. They can set this up as an email course and just send it out to clients. They can do it as live training. They can set it up PDFs. They can turn it into a workbook. They could, set it up as an email course, get people going through that, set a Facebook group up to help, with the homework and the tasks and the activities. And then once the course is finished, have a subscription group or a membership group where they can take the clients even further. This is going to be how they can pay to work with a coach. How cool is that? And here's the other thing, right? You're going to love this. To work with me, it's less than what you're charging now as one session fee for a client, okay? So to work with me, it's $125 a week, $500 a month, and you pay that for 18 months. I mean, if you wanted to pay the full amount up front, you absolutely can, and we can look at some additional bonuses. But this is the other thing. When you think about it in terms of $125 a week, if you sell this course, maybe you sell it to one person, that's $200 right there. If you sell it to 5 people, that's $1,000 right there. If you sell it to 10 people, that's $2,000 right there. You see what I mean? This is how you can start to pay down the coaching investment. And then once all the coaching's paid off, guess what? You've still got the course and you've still got the money coming in from new people that are buying the course because you set it up as evergreen. And then after that, you've still got money coming in from your Facebook membership group or subscription group that, hey, guess what? I'll help you set it up even. And you've got then what's called an evergreen revenue stream. It's set and forget. You just have to show up once a week in your Facebook group, answer the questions, do a Facebook Live. If you want to give more value, get in some guest speakers if you want. I'll talk you all through it. This is so, so simple. But guess what else? If you don't particularly like the course that I've created for you, I also have a backup course and I'm going to give you both. The backup course is around teaching people about confidence and self-esteem, which is fantastic because that's something that's very applicable regardless of whether you're in an MLM industry or whether you're in a service industry or whether you're a Reiki person, a psychologist, a social worker, counselor, therapist, physio, chiro, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. This is a very, very, very easy to apply course. Again, I'm going to give you the modules, the lessons, the landing page, the lead magnets, the Facebook ads. It's all done for you, okay? It couldn't be any easier, guys. So now that money fear has been taken away, if you're an action taker, if you know it's time for you to make that change in your business, I want to hear from you. And you can head to the show notes when you finish listening to the podcast, and I want you to click the apply now. The doors open today. They're only open until the 8th of October or until the 5 places are gone. And already 1 place went this morning. So there's only 4 places left. No joke. So I would love to hear from you. I love to see if we're going to be a good fit for each other. And I would love to help you make money. I want to help you sleep at night again. I want to help you be able to just have those days where you say, do you know what, I don't want to go into work today, and be able to do that and know that money's still coming in. I want to be able to show you how to create the business that you want so that you can be like me and go on holidays overseas whenever you want, or invest in more courses, or expand your business, or be philanthropic, or set up a charity, or whatever it is that you want to do with the extra money, okay? So I hope this hasn't been too long-winded. I'm just so excited because I can't wait to see who I'm going to get to work with next. Thank you so much for listening. If you love this podcast, let me know. Share it with a friend who needs to hear it. If you know someone who's in business and they're struggling a bit, I would love to help them out. Please let me help them. If you're struggling, I would love to help you too. Hit the apply now button and I look forward to talking with you soon. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I really appreciate it. I love you to bits. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you so much for listening today. I really hope that you enjoyed it and got a lot of value from it. Help me help others by sharing this podcast. And if you feel called to leave a review on Apple Podcasts, remember to let me know so that I can send you a very special thank you gift. Now go and build your dream business, and I will see you next time. Bye.